What's going on, guys? I'm very excited for today's video as it is very close to my heart. I have always been inspired by Steve Jobs, and in particular I love how he had a spiritual and a minimalist approach towards his life and everything that he did. In this video we will look at Steve Jobs as a minimalist and how it helped him to have clarity about the really important things in life. Minimalism is defined as a way of reducing the non-essential in order to focus on what's truly important, what gives our lives purpose and meaning, what gives us joy and value. Steve Jobs was as much of a minimalist in product design as he was in life. I believe minimalism is one of the core reasons behind his success. To really understand the benefits of minimalism, we first have to know what it is. Jobs had a minimalist lifestyle. He wore the same black turtleneck, blue jeans, and New Balance sneakers every day. His focus was always on the important things. Stuff like what feature would the next iPhone have, instead of worrying about what he'll wear tomorrow. His minimalist lifestyle. When we clear away everything except the most essential things, what remains is the stuff that gives us joy. When we clear away the distractions, we can create something truly incredible with all of our focus. There's a very insightful quote by one of the former Apple CEOs, John Scully, and this is what he said when he went to Jobs' house. I remember going into Steve's house and he had almost no furniture in it. He just had a picture of Einstein, whom he admired greatly, and he had a Tiffany lamp and a chair and a bed. He just didn't believe in having lots of things around, but he was incredibly careful in what he selected. This philosophy allowed Jobs to save more time and have less clutter and fewer possessions, which also meant less time cleaning and maintaining and less time searching for things. When you remove distractions and focus only on a single task, you actually waste less time being distracted switching back and forth between tasks. This allowed Steve Jobs to focus on what really mattered. On a to-do list of 10 items, he would cross out 7 of them if it didn't allow him to achieve his goal. And there's an amazing quote by him: "Deciding what not to do is as important as deciding what to do." Minimalist design. When it comes to design, Steve Jobs was all about eliminating as much as he could. Johnny Ive, who was Apple's chief designer at that time, he says, "The art of focus, even if it's something that you think passionately about, focus means ignoring it and putting it to the side. And often it's at a real cost." And Jobs was remarkable at that. This design approach and heavy influence on simplicity was a hallmark of Apple's products, and it still is today. Jobs' love and inspiration of simplicity in design comes from being a practitioner of Buddhism. Daniel Kotke, who is one of Steve Jobs' college friends, he says Zen was a deep influence. You see it in his whole approach of stark, minimalist aesthetics, intense focus. Jobs agreed and said, "I have always found Buddhism, Japanese Zen Buddhism in particular, to be aesthetically sublime." He felt that a core component of design simplicity was making products intuitively easy to use, which stems a lot from the minimalist approach of reduction. Minimalism is a way to escape the excess of the world around us, the excess of consumerism, material possessions, clutter, having too much to do, too many distractions, too much noise. When it comes to focus, Jobs says, people think focus means saying yes to the thing you've got to focus on, but that's not what it means at all. It means saying no to 100 other good ideas that there are, and you have to pick carefully. That right there is the ultimate productivity hack. It's pure gold. Simplicity is more difficult. In an interview with Business Week, Steve Jobs said, "That's been one of my mantras, focus and simplicity. Simple can be harder than complex. You have to work hard to get your thinking clean to make it simple. But it's worth it in the end, because once you get there, you can move mountains." This core concept and philosophy was the foundation of Apple's success. Choosing the simpler route is not necessarily the easier route. In most cases, it is more complex, but the rewards are multifold. If you look at Apple today, it is one of the most prestigious companies and one of the biggest companies in the world. So my conclusion to all of this is that by beginning to reduce on the things that doesn't matter, allows you to focus and prioritize on the things that actually matter and what you're trying to achieve. Jobs made his life as simple as it could be so he could make the decisions that actually mattered. A philosophy that reflected in everything that he did and the products that he produced. I hope this gives you a fresh insight into minimalism and simplicity. Living by the minimalism philosophy requires us to be mindful of our choices and to be self-aware. It's an ongoing process of removing the excess and cutting down to the purest form. My name is Abdul, and if you enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you're into minimalism and if you want to watch more videos, check out that playlist over there, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.